What's up, guys? Nolan here. I fully believe that we just got our first release, our release candidate or release version of a trailer for Escape from Tarkov, and I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll let you guys watch it for yourselves in case you haven't seen it yet, so let's watch it first.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат. Давненько не заходил. Куда пропадал-то? Так ты на арену поддался, но все равно вернулся, да? Чемпион. Да, изменился ты. Но и у нас тут жизнь не стоит на месте. Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится. Похоже, придется тебе снова показать, чего ты стоишь, боец. Путь осилит идущий, так ведь? И кто знает, может, у тебя и получится сбежать из Таркова.
Almost the entire trailer has pretty much just been, you know, somebody talking in the background, just kind of talking about the events of Tarkov, talking about Arena, kind of putting the game in full frame of like what we actually get in the game, what the gameplay is, like a little bit of the lore, of course, too, and like what we're doing here. And then at the 50-second mark, we get a look at Terminal with the mortar strikes. And you even hear the guy call out specifically mortars. What we don't see is what exactly affects that, what makes the mortars come in, but we see them running up to the gate or trying to run past the Terminal location, and the mortars are coming down. We actually saw another view of that when the guys on the PKM shooting back at them. Coincidentally, both were Bear who were shooting at them, and because they were speaking English when they were running through the mortars and running past Terminal on the other side, they were speaking English, so that was USEC. So we have a specific pitched fight between Bear and USEC, something to, you know, stay on top of going forward here because we do need to start thinking about karma. Then who knows what happened, but that crane falls down. That is insane. That is, from what I can tell, there isn't any damage to the wall, but that crate does end up on our side of the wall. So depending on what's in that crate, maybe we need to get something out of that. As far as I can tell, as of 4:45 Central Time on Sunday the 9th, this is not something that's happening in game right now. As I mentioned before, I believe this is a trailer for Escape from Tarkov as a whole for release. For those of you guys that are also out of the loop on this, I think BSG are preparing themselves or situating themselves to try and release Escape from Tarkov, as in Tarkov 1.0, fully out the door, sometime next year. I think this is their first preparation for that. Obviously, that crane falls on that wall, so maybe that becomes our access to Terminal. Quite a bit of this trailer goes around the progression in the game. Like, actually can you escape from Tarkov? It even shows a map, which I can't, personally, I can't believe this. I don't know if this is exactly how this would work or not, but they did go through the trouble of making this animation of going from location to location, which, as we have now known for years, that is the plan for the actual campaign. You go from location to location, you meet the traders as you go, you gain access to the other locations, and eventually you find your ways of escaping from Tarkov. That map goes from Ground Zero, which makes complete sense now, to the lab for some reason. Even though, of course, there's Terror Group buildings there, there is going to be lab access in some way, shape, or form, I'm sure there. It's just we all have always seen the lab as like a final, not necessarily a final, but an end game location. Turns out that it might be the second place that we go to. We'll have to wait and see about that one. But the third is Streets of Tarkov, which makes complete sense. Then we go to Interchange, Customs, Factory, Woods, Reserve, Lighthouse, Shoreline, and then Terminal. There is actually a little animation of a lock. There's a lock for Terminal and then a little animation of unlocking Terminal in the trailer, showing off what we have now known recently, which is Terminal is going to be the final location of the game, where we're now seeing in this trailer that crane falling down. We've seen those mortar strikes. So what the hell is going to be going on in Terminal? That's still the question here. A lot of us, myself included, thought that there would be a date at the end of this trailer, but there isn't. That still doesn't stop me from believing that are seeing this as really the first release trailer that we have ever gotten. You can't deny that. It talks about the entirety of Tarkov. It talks about moving through the maps. This is not a trailer of a single map, a single patch, a single system within the game, anything. This is actually encapsulating everything in Escape from Tarkov. What is it promoting? Just the game in general. We haven't seen anything that since like the early access days, the alpha days. But let me know what you guys think. Really cool trailer. Can't wait to see what else they have coming up. Otherwise, that's all for now, guys. Thank you everybody over on the Patreon helping me get to TwitchCon this year. With all the news that we heard today from all of the gaming universe, it's going to be a very rough one because I'm gonna want to be home and playing all these games. But if they end up doing something release worthy, if they end up doing something crazy with Tarkov at TwitchCon, I'm gonna want to be there. So if you guys are interested in helping me out, that link is going to be in the description. Thank you guys, everybody that's over there now. Otherwise, to support what I do, click all the buttons on the screen or come by a stream. Check out my other channels for other games right here, like Star Citizen and Broken Arrow. Follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, both linked below. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.